Hello, welcome to Upstage Rewind. I'm Missy Chrissy or Chrislyn Lashington in case you need to sign me some checks, all right? We are definitely in the carnival season here in Grenada. Spice Mass is on. Competitions have officially started as well. And I can tell you the artists, they're ready for the season. Music coming out left, right, and center. And today we're so happy to feature a few artists on Upstage Rewind. So at this point in time, definitely share this video with someone you know who is a lover of the arts, a supporter of music, and just really excited to hear what we have in store for you today. Joining us is a young artiste. He's on the scene doing a fantastic job, and he's in 3 competitions, literally, so far. He is Young Mad. He is going to be on the show today. And we also have Top Cat and Blazzer hitting Upstage Rewind. So loads of good conversation to come. So make sure you get on inside here. So listen, before we dive into the conversation, you know, Upstage, we are all about supporting Caribbean musicians, artists, entrepreneurs in the creative industry. And we have also launched our mass band last year, Spice Mass 2022. This year, we are reintroducing once more the traditional sailor mass for adults as well as children. And we're so excited to have Kitty's Carnival representation this year for the very first time. So if you have children, a niece, a nephew, a godson, a goddaughter that you want to have involved in Sailor Mass, they can play for Kitty's Carnival for $250. And that includes refreshments on Kitty's Carnival Day, as well as they can play at the Traditional Mass Festival on the 29th of July once they sign up early, as well as Carnival Monday and Tuesday on the road. So that is a crazy deal if you ask me. All right. So we have costumes for boys as well as girls. And they are in white. Of course, traditional sailor comes in white, but we've highlighted it with blue, and there's another option for red. So I'll show you a little teaser of the costumes for 2023. Of course, we have for adults as well.
Boy, 6 a.m. by the van house waiting, watching the trucks them load. We ready for roll. We ready for roll. Oh, yo, we ready for roll. Masqueraders them anticipating, careful the thing explode. We ready for roll. We ready for roll. Well, when the trucks them start.
That's right. Registration is open right now, and you can head over to our website, www.upstagemass.com. And just for you, if you want to play in the adult costume, you can get $100 off once you sign up by this Saturday on your adult costume, okay? So head over there to the website. You can always get in touch with us on our phone number, 405-2255. That is 405-2255. Yes, we have WhatsApp as well. And find out, you know, any other information. We're definitely here to help you along the way. And in other news, we, of course, are heading to Beach Bum on Carnival Sunday. It is the premier event you need to be at. It is so exciting. 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Grand Anse Beach at the Vendors Market. And, you know, we're talking music, food, entertainment. Food, did I say food? And one of the signature aspects of Beach Bum on Carnival Sunday is the beauty bar. So ladies and fellas, I got you. We do massages at the beauty bar. We do real tattoos at the beauty bar. We also have henna again at the beauty bar. And you can also get your makeup, you understand, done at Beach Bum. All of this takes place in a fete. Yes. While, of course, also supporting the many vendors that are at the Grand Anse Craft and Spice Market. So you can get your beach wraps and your, you know, your calabash bags and all that good stuff, as well as get food, drinks. We have about 12 bars in the venue, so it's mad easy. Tickets are out right now, so make sure you head over to gotofed.com, Eventbrite, or Grenadian Optical to get your tickets for Beach Bum. Drinks inclusive early bird have just sold out, but we have the advance available on the website, so you can head out there and get those. But big up to all those who snatched those early bird tickets real early. You understand? I'll give you a little teaser of Beach Bum last year so you see the vibe. And when we come back, Young Mad is on Upstage Rewind.
And I love to ramage. I man love to jam and I love to misbehave.
Yesterday high, Wednesday, today high, every day high. Like you're brushing your teeth with a rum over and over every day again. I don't know why every day I high, but tomorrow I high. I don't know why, I don't know why every day I high. If you feel I high, rum doesn't fly. I don't know why every day I high, but tomorrow I high. I don't know why. I like the ice antenna, like my voice and a cappella, like the trucks and the trailer, like the jam need a bailer, play mass like a sailor, face straight like a tailor, always high like Bob Marley and the Wailers. I don't know why every day I high, but tomorrow I high. I don't know why.
Yes, indeed. That is the vibe at Beach Bum on Carnival Sunday. Now I'm going to introduce a young man, goes by the name of Young Mad, and we'll probably figure out the reason behind that name when we welcome him here on Upstage TV show, Upstage Rewind. Welcome on the platform for the very first time. Young Mad, what's up?
I'm good. And you?
Okay, so let's get a little check again because I'm not sure if I'm hearing you or not.
Good night, everybody on the line.
All right, good night to you. Okay, so I'm going to check my audio settings because I think it's on my end, and we'll definitely be back. This is a little teaser of Young Mad with his latest music video.
Young Mad me we on the loose now we trouble. 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 I tell you this will be the scene. I go mash up all you. Escape from the mental house again. I go mash up all you. Western man we bad like hurricane. This them and they must ball out. We them mad people take over. Don't we Lord we go insane again. Oh yo, it's on the alarm. Oh yo, we mad and we on the loose. Oh yo, it's on the alarm. Oh yo, mad people we on the loose. I go mash up all you. Oh Lord, mash up all you. Well Lord, mash up all you. I go mash up all you. I go mash up all you. I go mash up all you. Tell them we come back and watch how the place goes back. When you come into the trouble, boy. What hold we down in a bubble, boy? Like the phoenix out of the rubble, boy. Come to stick and hunt and destroy them, boy. I want to show it out to everybody can get on again. I want to come in. I want to represent. Everybody jump. 1, 2, 3. Everybody can get on again. I want to come in. I want to represent. I want to show it out to everybody. I say my name. He got me. He got me. I say my name. He got me. No. And me for the madness. We come today.
That was Young Mad, a little teaser of his performance at the St. Mark's Carnival launch back in 2022. So Young Mad, you are on the scene. Big up your whole self because I'm loving the content I'm seeing from you so far. But tell us, Who exactly is Young Mad?
Well, my name is Kamar Williams, and I go by the artist name Young Man. So yeah, basically that is it.
No problem. So tell me, where did you get that name from? Why Young Mad?
Well, so my name is Kamar, right? Some of my friends just call me Matt, so I just sat down and I just think about it, and I say, well, yeah, I will just name it Young Mad as my artist name.
Why your friends call you Mad? Is it just because it's a
Yeah,
shortened version of your name,
yeah,
or you have
shortened version.
characteristics?
No, shortened version.
Shortened version. Okay.
Yeah.
And how old are you?
I'm 16 years old.
16. So you're still in
Yeah.
secondary school.
Yes, come September I will be in Form 5 at the St. Mark Secondary.
Very nice. And how long did you start singing?
Well, at a young age, my father used to sing, so I used to be singing along with him, and I always had a passion for singing and stuff. Yeah, at times I go on stage with him and perform, and me and my friends would be together listening to rhythm and making up songs and all this kind of stuff. So yeah.
Nice. And I have a little clip of you actually singing at 7 years old. I'm gonna show it right now and we'll be back.
And eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a fire on your toe. When you're ready, let it go. On my big fat thing in go. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. Let me go. Never tuck it up, boy. I'll say 9.
Do you remember that video?
Yes, yes.
What do you when so back when you were 7 years old, what were you thinking that you wanted to be an artist?
Yes, I always wanted to sing. I always had to follow in my father's footsteps, like in singing and stuff. So, yeah.
And tell us who is your father, just for some people who may be acquainted with him.
Well, my father name is Mario Williams, and he used to go by the artist name Reds. But for now, he stopped singing. So,
Okay. But is he still involved in the process for you? Like, does
yeah,
he assist you with anything?
he is the person that write my songs. Yeah.
Nice. And do you write as well?
Not as yet, still in the learning phase.
Okay, that's very nice. So, is this the first time that you're taking part in competition this year?
Last year I took part and came second in the Kids Soca Monarch Louis Park Electrified Kids Soca Monarch. So I'm back at it again, and this year I'm also in the semis
Right.
and the
So you're
Junior Calypso Monarch also.
right. So you're in three different competitions. Are you doing the groovy prelims as well?
No, no,
No. Okay. So you like pace.
yes, space.
Okay, so walk us through competing in Looney Spark and Electrified Kids Soca Monarch last year. How was that experience for you?
Well, starting off, I was kinda happy in taking part because I get to showcase my talent to the whole of Grenada and the world. Although I had some difficulties during performance in the Kids Soca Monarch. So yeah.
So do you feel like you are more prepared for the stage this time? And it's actually coming up next week, Saturday on the 22nd of July.
Yes,
How do you
yes,
feel going into competition this year?
yeah. Well, I have confidence in myself and everything. So yeah,
Lovely. Now, will you be competing against some of the same people you competed against last year?
some yeah, some newcomers in the competition also.
Right. So you're not sure what to expect from them on stage.
Nah, nah.
Okay. That's good. So we, of course, showed a little teaser of your song that you will be using to compete at the Kids Soca Monarch next Saturday, the 22nd of July. What tell us the mystery? I mean, the song, the video is fire. I was just browsing YouTube last night and I bumped up this song. This song caused me to subscribe to the channel, everything. So how did that whole concept for that music video come about?
Well, it was a follow up from Madness last year was sang, and what we felt was the song didn't get that much justice last year, so we just say let me just come with Beyond the Lose this year. And from last year it was Madness, so this year we come back and we'll say like we escape from the mental house again, so we come to mash up the place. So yeah,
I understand. Also, I noticed that you took part in the power preliminaries and you made
yeah,
it through to the semis.
yes, I'm in the semis. Yeah.
What was that experience like for you?
Well, the experience was awesome, and I knew I wouldn't make it to semis. And right now, I had to go up against those big boys in competition. But I have faith in myself, though. Yeah.
I love that you have faith in yourself because I believe that almost anything is possible once you believe in
Yes.
yourself. That's very key. So I love that you're thinking about that. Now, you said that you knew you were going to make it through to the semis. What made you so confident outside of just believing in yourself?
Well, the boost that I got last year on the stage, like the feeling on, like to get the brazy stage and all this stuff and all of that. So I know all I just decided to go out and do that night was just execute. And yes, I did that. I'm in semis right now.
Yeah. So you're saying that there's a different experience being in studio versus being on stage competing?
Yes, yes.
How is it different?
Well, when you're in studio, you could do like freestyle and all this kind of stuff. But when you're on stage, it's like a kind of feeling like sometimes you're thinking like if you get a kind of response from the crowd that you're looking for and the competition and all this kind of stuff. So yeah.
And do nerves ever kick in when
Yes,
you're on
before I
stage?
go on stage, before I go on stage. But when I reach on stage and I gain control of the mic and every stuff, everything just take charge.
Stage is home. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to seeing you 10 years from now, honestly, because if you're starting off so early, at 16, you're 16 now, which meant last year you would have been 15. You
Yeah.
know, I'm really excited to see your journey in music and entertainment. Now, you're doing calypso, which is
Yes.
a different vibe. Talk to us about your entry into the calypso, the junior calypso monarch.
Well, he had a workshop that the Ministry of Youth did, and they picked me and some other students from St. Mark Secondary School to go out and represent the school. So while we were there, teacher Eddie, he told me to sing. He asked if we had any artists there, any young artists, and I said yes. So I went up and I started sing my song, and when I sing my song, and stuff. He said like he had a song for me to perform for the Calypso Monarch. He said he had the potential to perform and stuff. So yeah, that come the opportunity came about for me to sing in the Calypso.
I love
Mm-hmm.
that. That's
Yeah.
awesome. And tell us what song you're going to be doing for the Calypso competition.
Well, the name of the song is Will I Be the Same? Yeah. So it's
And
like
what
it
is it
giving me
about?
like how if Grenada would be the same like from the past COVID era and stuff. Like will life be the same and stuff? It will change.
How has the response been from your classmates and people in your community to you performing and in competition?
Well, the support is great. It's great. The support is great and everything going good so far. All the support is strong. Everybody still really hear me, like yeah.
That's
Everybody
nice.
like me, like, yeah. Like the young artist too.
I love that. That's definitely the support you need. And big up to everyone supporting you and all the other young artists competing and really just expressing their talents at such a young age. Were there some of your classmates in that music video?
Yes, there was quite a few.
I love it. The way y'all ran through with the entrance alone was epic. Like everybody was
Yeah.
in character. Well, Young Mad, I wish you all the best in competition. We'll see you on stage at Looney Spark and Electrify Kids Soca Monarch. And all the best at Kitty's Carnival with the Calypso Monarch. All the best with the Power Soca competition going up against the big dogs, if you want to call it that. And I'm sure that your future is a bright one. We can see it already. Anything you'd like to say to anyone as you're getting ready for all these competitions?
Yeah, well, I want to do some shout outs to my dad, Looney Spark and Electrify, for paving the way for me to, like, giving me the opportunity to showcase my talent and stuff. My parents, my biggest support. My manager, Allington Matthew, who managed me and stuff. And all my supporters and everything. Just thanks. I want to say thanks.
Well said. And thank you for coming on our program, coming on Upstage. And we look forward to having you perform sometime soon on Upstage TV show.
Yes, thanks.
All right. Take care, young man. Pick up your whole self.
Yeah. Bye.
There you have it, a 16-year-old sensation in 3 competitions. Listen, he's doing Kids Soca Monarch, Junior Calypso Monarch, as well as the Power Soca Monarch. He's in the semis, doing a fantastic job so far. Now, another duo coming on to Upstage or Rewind. They are also, we saw them in the prelims. They made it through to the Power Soca semis. That's coming up as well. They are also going to be competing this weekend for the Groovy in the prelims. We've seen them before on stage. They were at Sailor Fete and they are here. Welcome to Upstage Rewind, Top Cat and Blazzer. What's going on, y'all?
Yeah, good night. We good.
Good to see you again.
Yeah,
Good
saying
night,
good night to
everybody.
all the
Good night. Good
people
night.
on stage. Yeah.
So, listen, first of all, we have to start by saying congratulations to you because you were both successful as a duo, successful in moving forward in the power competition so far. How was that experience for you in the power competing?
It was great, because we basically designed the song with Power Soca in mind, to create that kind of energy that people are looking for, to create the excitement. So I had the song from quite a while, and then I told Blazer, well, he have to put in his part. Normally, when we write songs together, we kind of share the experience that we can dissipate different type of energies. So I did my part, and then he did his part, and we put it together, and that's what we comes up with. So we quite excited with it. So we just have to
Yeah.
put it on. I mean, yeah. Hmm.
That's good to hear the behind the process working as a duo because you have to figure out, lyrics, you have to figure out melody together, and then also figuring out how to perform on stage as a duo, right?
Yeah,
How has
yeah.
that experience been like for you, Blazer?
Well, performing on stage, well, for the past few years, we, how should I say? Well, we grow because we didn't always used to sing together. We started singing in 2019, right? And I remember one time, Electrify told me, Lisa, before you want to talk, you have to go on stage. This is what I want you to do. When one singing, one stay to the front. When one stay to the back. If two of us sing it together, two of us stay to the front. If all have to blend, harmonize, and that stuck in my mind. And this is how we go about performing every time. Because before we didn't really know. So sometimes we used to meet in the center stage where we have
That
to
stage where
like
we have to like
make a bounce
make
and
a
then
bounce and
come
then
back
come
and
back.
and then after that we started synchronizing with each other. So I would cross to the back, Top Cat would cross in the front, or sometimes I would cross to the front, Top Cat would cross to the back. So we may never have this encounter as to where we're, meeting in the center of the stage and looking like we don't know what we're about. Yeah. So performing
Yeah.
together right now becomes easy because it's in our head now sometimes, and most times we be making eye contact on stage. Sometimes I go say sometimes I go put on the mic and shout across the stage to Top Cat, come. And, so sometimes it's like that. That's how we that's how we correspond on stage. Eye contact, communication. I will say, yeah, sometimes I will say, Top Cat, we staying in the center, we staying, Then I will say,
I
move.
understand.
So yeah. So it's communication, like how you need communication in a relationship. Our performance on stage is like a relationship, like a husband and a wife. You need communication, eye contact. You need these things on it. So that is how we go about doing it.
I like that you're taking all that into consideration. Now, why did you decide to come together as a duo in the first place?
Well, let me give my part. So, on Top Cat, you go give yours. But Top Cat and I always used to be in karaoke. You know that we are karaoke lovers. And every time we would meet up in karaoke, and Top Cat would say, "Boy, Blazzer, we have to do a tune." And I would say, "By Top Cat, we got to do a tune together, boy." And 2019, Top Cat said, "Blazzer, I think I had him song on it now." We went to Lion Pope Studio. That is well, in Brush Grove. And I think we recorded the soca first, which was Walking It. Then we recorded the groupie. I think we did the two songs in one day. I can't clearly remember talking. That is what happened. We did the two songs in one day,
I think
or we did them
we did
separately.
them separately.
All right, yeah. And
Yeah.
from since that, well, Can't Tell Me What to Do was one of our most successful songs since we started. And it's not a matter we decided to. It wasn't planned that we was going to sing together, but since that Can't Tell Me What to Do got so successful, he got us straight into the finals in 2019 of the Groovy Monarch. We decided, well, we tried for the first time. It worked. If it don't break, let us not fix it. Let's go with it.
Okay,
So
nice.
basically, so
So you
basically, that is
also
how
do music separately?
yes, yes.
Okay, okay.
hmm Yeah, we still do
Lovely.
we still do music separately, and we do it together. So it's more or less, because both Top Cat may have his fans. I may have my fans that want to hear me alone. You have Top Cat probably have his fans that want to hear him alone. So we work in either way. You understand? So we work together, we work apart, but it's still Top Cat and Blazzer because I know all Top Cat songs, Top Cat know all my songs.
That's lovely. Big up to Charmaine saying, I love you guys singing together. We're seeing all your comments, so make sure and drop them
Yes,
in
yes. Good
there.
night, Shamu. Good night,
Thank
everybody on
you.
the line. Yes.
Big up to Spicer as well, saying all the best to everyone there. Now, I want to get a little bit, I want to go back into history. So I want to know the inception of Blazer the artist and Top Cat the artist. So, Top Cat, tell us, how did you end up here? Did you start singing
Okay.
in church? Like, what was it? How did you end up being a recording artist?
Well, basically, I as a kid, my toys growing up were musical instruments. Motor gun. I had a quattro. My dad gave me as a kid. Them little 4 string stuff. My mom, she loved music a lot. So when I outgrow the quattro, she had bought me a 6 string guitar, and I have it up to this day, and that's quite a long time. And but I basically grew up in church as everybody else. You you grew up in the church, but I was never a person that was like singing in church. A lot of people didn't know that I could have sing until after I left school. Like back then, well, my dad, we grew up, in farming and stuff. So like, being alone in the garden, picking up nutmegs, you would tend to just create songs and sing while you go along. But after I left school, I started writing more like reggae music. So I went to this band they had in Tivoli, and I used to go there and normally sing with them, and it started from there basically, being out there and trying to do my own stuff. But then to me, I wanted something more than that, like excitement. So I didn't really continue, but I always been around the music aspect of the whole thing, you know. So but then Specky and I we went to school together, you know. So he always keep pushing me, pushing me, pushing me. I told him, I say, well, let me just write for you, you know what I mean? He
Right.
said, no, I know you too long for that. Write the music. So every time he comes on holiday, he keep asking me, you wanna write the song on them yet?
Mm-hmm.
Then finally one day I decided, okay, I'll just do it. And then I met Dr. Friday and I told him and he said, okay, come check me. And the first song that I really recorded by him, I never basically wrote the song. I memorized the whole song by just, as I said, going to the garden. I made the whole song by memorizing it. And I just go to Dr. Friday and he said, well, let me see what you have. And I
Right.
just sing the whole song for like what, 3 minutes and something. And he sit and he look at me for a while and he say, well, how you do that? I say, I don't know, you know, I just, you know what I mean? So it
Yeah.
started from all day and it was a groovy I did by the name of Old School Woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did that and we move on from there. So he taught me a lot. I have this cousin that I used to always look at when I was growing up too. So he was a musician. So he only get to know that I could have sing later on in life, you know, but I used to just be looking at him. So Dr. Friday basically and him were very instrumental in my musical career right now.
That's great.
Yeah.
We have to say hats off to Inspector, always a supporter of the show and always reminding you, like he does those things. He pushes you, right? And
Yes.
big up, of
Yes.
course, to the late Dr. Friday, who was very instrumental in so many artist careers in Grenada.
Yeah.
So, Blazer, tell us your story in terms of how did you get here as a recording artist?
Well, my story wouldn't be that long because I'm still young, so I don't have much history and stuff yet. Um, all I have little memory, not much. All I can remember is that when I was in primary school, my cousin and I, that's Mad K, he took part in the Sokamura preliminaries as well, but he didn't make it. He didn't make it to the semifinals. But Mad K and I, we used to sit down and write music. But what we used to write music is write music off of the flows of the music of the songs that was popular. And we when they used to have shows in Mountfitch and the hard court, we used to ask them for the blind, to go on the stage, and we used to go up on the stage and we used to tell him we used to sit down and plan it out. So I would tell him watch me. When I day over on that side, you go on that side. And when we run back, so you go. So I remember that. Then what I remember again, well, my uncles are great. All of my uncles are great singers. I have an uncle they called Killer. He was a bad dub artist back in the days in Talpri and them days, but they were more up to the countryside. So, you know. Then I have this another one, Casa. They used to call him Casablanca. And then there is Sumba. All of them, there was bad dub artists. So I guess as much I should say that it runs in my blood. But I can't quite recollect how I really started. What I can remember again is that the first song I recorded was in Form 2 when I was in St. Mark's Secondary, and I recorded it at that's when Looney Spark had the royalty studios in Satiers. That's where they used to live in Satiers. That's where I recorded my first song. And I think after that, I started taking it more serious now. Started taking it more
Nice.
serious. Then started working with one time, well, one time a friend and I, which is Snake Oil, his name is EC now. I think he placed third last year or fourth. Fourth top cat he placed
Fourth, yeah, I think it was
in
fourth,
the
yeah.
Groovy Bonus last year. He and I walked from Grenville to Latin Junction. Well, flogging ride. Just to go and record a song,
I love that. I love
Yeah,
that
and
dedication.
yeah, we recorded the song, but up to this day, the song never got released. But at least we
Oh
tried.
no.
We tried. And yeah, yeah, there was other times where we had to walk to go to studio and record song, and and enough of the songs they didn't really get released.
Mm-hmm.
But New Money Island now he came from Canada, and You know, he came with his musical talent in terms of making beats and recording and all of that. And we started working with him. I think my career started collectively and fully in 2014, I think. Between
Okay.
2014 to 15, where I started recording music like on a full, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
And would you
And
say that you're dedicated to soca or you're open to other genres of music?
every genre. If somebody called me from India to sing an Indian song, I will sing it. I'll learn the songs. Because you know, music is an international language. Because for some reason, sometimes you don't even understand what they're saying, but you could make the sound of what they're saying. So it's like you go here, man, and you could make that song, but not even understanding what it
Yeah.
means. So it's an
But I think
international language.
that's a testament to the success of Afro beats as well right now,
Exactly.
right?
Listen, a lot of these Afro
We might
songs,
know one or two words in the song, but we have no idea what they're saying, but it
what they're
sounds
saying.
so good.
And sometimes when you go back and you look at the lyrics, you were saying something totally off to what they were actually saying. So I am open to any genre of music.
Yeah. Top Cat, do you feel that your background as a musician helps you as an artist?
Definitely, I never in my dreams thought I would have been doing soca and calypso right now. Um, because the thing is that, but my background, my family background on my mom's side, they're very, you know, music savvy people. So it's something in your blood. You just have to do it. And I think that is what really happened with me. So I didn't really have a choice. I
Well, I
Mm-hmm.
think,
just have
to
to
be
do
honest,
that.
I think that's the same thing that happened to me
Yeah,
too. I believe. I believe that is
because
what happened to me too.
based on what Blazer was saying, I remember when growing up and thing, and we sit down outside in the night taking out nutmeg. My dad had liked a lot of Indian music, and there was a program we used to be listening. They called Mastana Baha, a program from Trinidad, and I never know what they were saying, but they sing in Indian music, and some of the songs I get to learn them by heart, but I
Wow.
Amen.
never know what they mean. It's the
Because
same
it's a
thing with the,
it's an international language. It's a language that
yes, I don't know what
no
they mean, but we sing in
everybody
Indian music.
understands.
You know what I mean?
Indeed,
Yes.
So
indeed.
what you're basically what you do in the early stages of your life, it really reflects on the person that you become later on. It really does
Agreed.
work. Yeah, it
Agreed.
do.
I
Yeah.
think there's science backs that around 5 to 12 years old, like those years, even the formative years, they're so important in grooming, forming who you're going to be as a person. So it's really good to pour a lot into our children at an early age. I mean, I did music, I was dancing, doing all sorts of things when I was a child,
Hmm.
and I can see the benefit of them today. So you're absolutely right there, Top Cat. Now I want to get into competition. You both took part in the competition recently, a few days ago, the Power, and you're getting ready for the Groovy. What would you say that experience was like for you? And we have a little clip as well. So I'll just show that clip of you in the preliminary round of the Power Soca, and you'll give me your take on the experience and perhaps, maybe suggest opportunities for improvement for the Spice Mass Corporation in the prelims.
Like a loaded, we be ready to fire. We charge up and ready for the mass. I want you wave them flag up in the sky. Show them, let them multiply. Don't even call man, that's the reason why. Like an eagle, so they soar it high. My people, are you ready now? My people, are you ready now? I hear a drum, I hear a shell. People, I don't know about you, but I know that song too. The song of the mass, the song of the mass, the song of the mass. People, the song of the mass. I hear a drum play, it's carnival day. I don't know about you, but in mass we come to play. The song of the mass, the song of the mass, the song of the mass. People, the song of the mass. I want you jump up, jump up.
All right. Oh, it sounded like it was going another place there, boy. I cut you at the
Yeah,
wrong time. I cut you at the wrong
I,
time.
I know going to sing
I
it.
was just getting into it. You don't see me more. I was lip syncing.
Yo, y'all, I can see backstage while the video is playing, and they were both singing along to the songs, and I think that's the most adorable thing ever.
And I was lip syncing like when you cut it
Oh,
like I jump. You know, you realize like I jump.
yeah, are you ready? Are you ready to go?
We catch you.
Yeah.
No. When do you look back at your performances and evaluate yourselves? Is that something you do?
we
Yes, we
yes
do.
yes we do we
So
do.
what do you think of your performance, your entry into the competition?
Okay, well, this song is the first time that we basically get to do it together, you know. So we basically we looked at it quite closely and know where we have to tighten up and whatever, because even singing with a band, it's quite different. We not um
Is it a band for the semis or it's still tracks?
yes, it would be a
It's a
band.
band. Yeah.
So
Ooh, so y'all
yeah,
have
so we
rehearsals and
not
all of
mind.
that coming up.
Yeah,
Yes.
we don't mind performing
Okay.
with the band. We quite experienced with the band. But
Mm-hmm.
as it's our first time with the song and doing it together, we didn't even get to rehearse this song as yet. You know, the groovy song is quite different. We been, we more accustomed to that one. But definitely for the groovy competition semifinals, we will be much more prepared, you know. So we working on stuff. We working on
I
stuff.
like that. Blazer,
We have
what
Yeah.
a
was
lot of
the
stuff planned.
experience on stage like, in that competition?
Well, as everybody know me, I love to sing. Number one, I just like to go on the stage. So I'm always curious to go on the stage and showcase what Top Cat and I plan. So to me, it's always a great experience to just be on the stage doing what I love, you know, and putting out my energy for the people to receive it. Because when we went on stage, we started like, I mean, as Top Cat said, that was the first time we performing this song together. We didn't sit down, we didn't rehearse nothing. We just say, well, we just do these small talks and we keep that in mind on the stage and we perform the song and people was feeling the song. So like just performing the song for the first time and seeing how people felt the song and started coming and wave and moving, that was a great experience. It was a
Yeah.
great experience. And as I said, I'm
Mhm.
always curious to be on a stage.
Yeah. Have you ever performed where the crowd simply is not feeling you?
Yes,
And how
Yeah,
does that
because
feel compared to,
it,
you
it,
have
it
most time
feels
you have to
to,
pay
to
attention to the crowd, you know.
yes,
Some especially the young people, their attention span very short right now.
exactly.
And most time even on the radio stations when the DJs play the music, you realize they might play it for 30 seconds and cut it off and play the next
Exactly.
one. So
But
basically when we go to perform is the same pattern that you
same
have to use
energy.
because you have a nice intro and you get them jumping and then that's it and the next one and so
Yeah.
you have to know
So
when to
so
cut.
yeah.
mm-hmm.
So even if to me, even if the crowd don't move, still that doesn't cut out from my personal performance to a stand-up crowd. It doesn't cut off my
Mhm.
energy. So basically, I want them to feel my energy. I mean, yes, it would be nice if you getting back energy from them, but as an artist, I don't think that you should need like people just always jumping for it because you at times they really don't want to jump,
Mhm.
they probably not familiar with your tracks or you're not singing their type of music. And so I can say the younger generation, I think that they are still in the COVID phase of music of where they always want to hear pace, pace, pace. Because when the COVID era changed the whole music game in Grenada. Is a set of speed and well as they say, they fetish. They just want to fet. They don't want that kind of nice, soothing music where they could just, sit down and have just vibe, They just want to
But
jump and
would you say that soca is that? Is
someone
a chill vibe?
well, no, I wouldn't say that, but as I'm saying, like well the artists these days, the industry change to where there's a lot of slangs and stuff. So if you don't really write in a slang these days,
Well, you have to be relevant. This is true. I mean, with
exactly,
calypso is about the social commentary, and I think
exactly.
soca with the slangs is basically the same social
But
commentary,
those
right?
those are the
Yes,
trending
yes.
types. No, but there are others like Toketa, and we have a song with LED called Triple Threat.
Triple threat. Mm-hmm.
Very nice song. Then we have Can't Wait, nice groovy from Adigon. Then Pan Party, Sound of the
Mm-hmm.
Mass, newly released. Toketa, how many songs we have? I can't remember. We have so much.
So far, together with the Calypso, I think we will have about 8 or 9 songs, between the two of us.
Okay.
Eight, like
Are
no,
you
like
Yeah.
doing
all together.
calypso as a duo?
Yes, I'm always in the Kaiso Bad's Calypso tent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we had our launch already. Part of the tent launch at the cinema in Grenville. And then Sunday we head into Spice Basket on Sunday, which I'll be doing another song. But one of the song that we'll be doing for Groovy, I'll be doing it for Calypso as well, which is the
Nice.
pan song. So what I did,
Ah,
I incorporated Blazzer with me on the stage, on the Calypso stage, and we performed Pan Party at the Calypso tent opening, and it
Yep,
was awesome, man.
yep.
yeah, I can see it working for calypso. That's true.
Yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
So, which
I
song are
mean,
you competing in for the groovy prelims that we see you tomorrow night, right?
yeah.
Yes, we'll be doing Pan Party.
Okay,
Yeah.
So it's a pan song,
nice,
right?
nice. Do
Mm-hmm.
you have pan background?
I learned to play pan in Trinidad because during my early times, I used to go to Trinidad every holiday and go to a camp, and they teach us a lot of stuff. So pan was part of the teaching. But I can't remember pan playing. No, I can't
I
remember
love
no
make
song
you
playing pan right
money.
now.
That's
Hmm.
lovely though that you decide to focus on pan because I feel like, there's a time when I used to play for Panorama. This is mostly in secondary school. You would have a situation where the an artist, which at the time is more so a calypsonian, would make a song specifically for the pan house.
Mm.
And that song is basically only known by the
By pan
calypsonian,
players.
us in the pan house, and ever so often if Lou play it on the radio.
Yes.
You know what I mean? As
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
compared to the flip side, where we have artists like yourselves creating a song that is popularized, and then that popular song is then used in Panorama. I feel like that the latter helps to support Panorama better and make it a bit more accessible to everyone.
exactly.
Yeah. Well, part of
Yeah.
our plan basically is to incorporate a lot of different aspect of the genre. So we do music for the ladies. We do music
Thank
for the old
you.
people.
Yes,
You know?
yes.
Yeah, we have music for all different type of occasions that you could think about. So
We have
we
for the
can fit
jam,
in anywhere. You tell us
What is
come
it,
to a
Blazer?
school.
I
Yeah,
say
you tell us
we
come to
also
a
have
school.
music.
We have music to sing for the kids. That would be
Exactly.
uplifting. You know what I'm saying?
We also we
Yeah,
we also have for the jam and them, Jam and Louis does
everything.
play.
It's
Yep.
important, but I was telling a few artists recently, I find that there isn't enough soca that makes me want to whine. I am
Mm-hmm.
a
Mm,
dancer.
yeah,
When I go to a fete, I'm standing up. I go in to dance and have a good time. And I
correct.
find that, with the rise of the jab soca subgenre, I love it. There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of pace, the bass is moving, there's the drums and the percussions. But a lot of the songs, majority of the songs, forget that we're supposed to whine with soca. To me, there's
True.
a lot of chipping and jumping, which is fine.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
part of the movement. But please remember the ladies who like to, do a little
Correct, correct.
rotation.
Correct is right.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So thank you for thinking about us. I appreciate that, y'all. So Hannah, we're gonna wrap it up. Tell people where they can find your music, how they can support you throughout the season in terms of events that you may be at or competitions that they can look out to see you.
Okay. Well, I think coming up on the what's the date today? On the 15th, that would
Yeah,
be the Rainbow City weekend. We have Specky Sunday. We have Kevin's birthday bash. We have three events that day. Any Blizzard?
I think we have to add
Yeah.
one, so we might have four, but we have to see how we working that out, how we choreograph.
Well, it
Oh,
should have been five because I think I wanted we had to cancel one. I
exactly.
don't
So
remember
Lord,
all these
that's
things,
not a
we
but
have
bad
to figure
problem
that
to
out.
have, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We have to figure. Mhm.
So we if you go up on YouTube, you would find our music, Top Cat and Blazer.
Yeah,
If you're looking for our new music, you just put Top Cat and Blazer 2023 SoCal, and I guess you will just see everything
yeah. Everything will pop
comes
up.
up in your face, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah. So they always
Perfect.
label like that.
yeah,
Top Cat and
Nice,
Blazer,
nice.
and you would find it from 2019 because we never stopped recording music. Even during the COVID time, we were recording music. So
exactly.
Nice.
we
Yeah.
have a
We
lot
stayed,
of
we stayed,
music,
we
and
stayed
every year,
consistent. We stayed
yeah,
consistent. We
every year
stayed
we've been
consistent.
recording more than five
Mm-hmm.
tunes. So
Yep.
And
because
Blaze, I
remember,
know you're
I
very
normally do
active on social
calypsos,
media as well. So let
right?
us know where we can find you on social media.
Well, Facebook, Brendan Blazer Joseph. Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
Brendan underscore Blazer underscore Joseph. I have two YouTube channels. I have a Blazer Shopping Like a Razor live streaming. I have official Blazer Shopping Like a Razor. And TikTok, you can find me at official Blazer Shopping Like a Razor. I think that's it. Yeah.
Okay,
That's all my socials
Yeah,
right
well,
there.
perfect.
I have an
And be
artist page which is Top Cat the artist. Top
mm-hmm.
Cat like the artist. So most of the movements we have to make, I would post it there, and all the upcoming events that we have to do, and photos of shows that we had already done and
Yeah.
stuff. Any updates, you would find it
Check
there,
it there. Perfect.
right? And
Now, before you go, I would say because there is an age difference between you. Because I remember Top Cat, you said you went to school with Inspector.
hmm
What's I don't know if you want to tell me the age difference, but how does that work? Is it a good balance you find?
well, the thing
Well,
is that
it's communication, as we said, it's communication. And as Top
um
Cat said earlier on, right? With as much with songs. So sometime I would write, Top Cat would write, and Top Cat will say, well, Blazer, we go do that, or Top Cat, I go say, Top Cat, we go do that, and we make it work now. So we make it kind of for everybody. So we make it for that age and that age. So I just say that is how we balance it.
yeah, well, I'm always an outgoing person, I'm a sporty kind of guy. So I'm always
Yeah.
around young people. My workers, I'm an auto body technician,
Correct.
and most of my workers are young people, so I can relate to them very well.
Exactly.
So being around young people and understanding Blazer is quite easy,
Very
very
nice.
easy
Lovely.
for me. Yeah.
And
So
y'all, I mean, y'all dapper. When I see y'all pull up with the outfits on Sailor Fete,
well, we both like to look nice.
Yeah.
listen, I wasn't ready.
Well, well, in this you have to look and play the part. So you can't come out looking like a I
hmm
don't want to say you can't come out looking like a vagrant and you're an artist. You have to
These
come
are
out
And if you
looking the
facts.
know,
part. You have to come out looking the part.
we 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 take a lot of pride in how we dress when we go to on a stage.
Exactly.
We pay a
So
lot of
important.
attention to that.
I like
Exactly.
that. You're
Yeah.
yeah, you're on a stage
And we
for a
would call it
reason. Look like it.
and say, what we gonna wear tonight? What and what and
Yep.
what? And we plan our outfits. We do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nice. I love it. Is there
hmm
anything in closing that you would like to say to stakeholders of Carnival in terms of how they can support the art form and artists like yourselves?
Okay. The thing is that we always ourselves we stress on producing quality music, and it costs quite a lot to do that. I remember we got help um from Spice Mass or the Ministry of Culture. I think it was last year in terms
20
of
no
producing. music. You know, they paid part of the cost and whatever. And it would have been nice for us to have gotten that this year, you know, and I think it was something that should have continued because the amount that you have to put out
It
to
costs a lot.
produce good music, you know, like we know we take part in calypso, groovy, whatever, and you have to pay to get, especially when you're in competition, you pay to get your music notes, and once you get to semifinals, you have to pay all your backups, and one song when you need it to be done properly, it costs quite a lot, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that's the way that they can give us a little bit of help in terms of the music production. You know, I think that that's where we can get the help. Even some of the business entities, they can look out for themselves and see some of the artists that they can sponsor. You know what I'm saying?
Correct. Correct is
Yes,
right.
Yeah,
they can do that too, play their part because they generate quite a lot from the carnival events, and without the artists, there is no carnival. You know, so I think they
understood.
should play a more vital role in terms of helping the artists themselves get their music to a certain level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blazer, anything you wanted to add to that?
That is good. That talk at it all the right spots. All the right spots.
Awesome. So,
Yes.
gentlemen, Top Cat and Blazer, thank you so much for coming on to Upstage Rewind. We wish you all the best in competition, both
Thank
groovy
you.
and power. I can't wait to see y'all on stage and see what
Very
you
much.
come up with next, you know. I love
Yes.
that you keep it fresh and you keep striving to be better artist every single time you produce
Yeah.
something and you touch the stage. So, thanks for sharing your talents with us, and thank you so much for coming on today.
All right,
Okay, it was a
everybody.
pleasure.
Good night.
All
Have
right.
a blessed night. Talk and Blazer. Don't forget to come out and support us in the semi-finals for the Power Soca. And tomorrow, please, Lord, at the Groovy Mona preliminaries. We're performing number 17. So come out, show the love, show the support. It was a pleasure being here.
Most definitely. Thank you.
You're welcome. That was Top Cat and Blazer. They will be in the prelims of the Groovy tomorrow, and tomorrow is the 14th of July, Friday. Okay, I know it will be live, but it also will be nice for you to be in person. I believe it is at the Lassa Just Hardcore. All right, so let's make sure and support our artists. Go follow them, stream their music, support, and of course, not just for supporting, but I know you would like the material as well. So listen, y'all, we are wrapping up Upstage Rewind. Special big up to the listeners on Soca 101.1 FM, Live Wire, Soca First. Thanks for tuning in to Upstage Rewind. Remember, we are closing registration really soon for Sailor Mass, so you can play with us at Upstage. Register online at www.upstagemass.com. Contact us on 405-2255. That's 405-2255. Or, of course, you can hit us up on social media, Upstage Mass or Upstage TV Show. You can find us there, Facebook, Instagram, if you need further information. I'm Missy Chrissy, MSY.CHRISSY on Instagram. And you can always follow me there for more information and updates for Beach Bum on Carnival Sunday. I'll see you very, very soon, but I'll leave you with a nice little teaser, so I remind you what you're going to be getting for Carnival. See you next time. Toodles. And of course, big up to Young Mad for tuning in with us as well here on Upstage Rewind. I'll see y'all.
Boy, 6 a.m. by the van house waiting, watching the trucks them load. We ready for road. We ready for road. Oh, yo. Masqueraders them anticipating, careful the thing explode. We ready for road. We ready for road. Well, when the trucks them start.
And I love to ramage. I love to jam and I love to misbehave.
Yesterday high, Wednesday, today high, Every day, like you brush your teeth, you run over and over every day again. I don't know why every day I high, I tomorrow I high. I don't know why, I don't know why every day I high. If you feel I lie, from the top of fly. I don't know why every day I high, I tomorrow I high. I don't know why. I like the ice antenna, like my voice like a cappella, like the trucks and the trailer, like the jam need a baila. Play mass like a sailor, face straight like a tailor. Always high like Bob Marley and the Wailers. I don't know why every day I high, but tomorrow I high. I don't know why.
Thank you so much for still being here. I remembered that I did something really cool this morning. I created the Grenada Soca 2023 quiz. I haven't done this quiz since maybe 2019, but it is up and you can take part. Go to Upstage TV show on Facebook and click the link. I posted it there and let me know how much you score. It is marked out of 14 points and there are questions all about some of the songs for Grenada Carnival this year. So that's something really exciting I had to tell you. Also, the drinks inclusive tickets, the early bird ones are currently sold out for Beach Bum on Carnival Sunday, but the advanced ticket is now available on gotofed.com as well as Eventbrite. You can slide into Grenada and Optical in Melville Street as well as Spiceland Mall to get those tickets in person. If you want to just come in, pay with cash or with your card, you can do that as well. I've gone for real this time. All right, y'all. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time on Upstage Rewind.